Microphone check. What is this? We busy with here. Man, I don't know. I can't really explain. This is most probably 352 that I'm recording now. I deleted most of it. So many different topics. Maybe it was like 3 o'clock, quarter past three in the fucking morning. I'm recording again. Um, and then I just go fucking blank every time I'm recording because if it's not the sound they fuck up, it's the fucking video. Something just messes up. But anyway, so yeah, so that's your boy Mori P over here. I don't have any funny, clever shit to say. Um, just that we need to keep safe and look after one another and our loved ones. And we need to come together at some point. We need to come together and take a stand at some point because I'm looking at a lot of different things. I've been going through a lot of different things, and um, I've bought a couple of cars over the years. I've obviously, if you had cars, you put in petrol. I know I ranted about the petrol price prior to this, but I want to rant about the fucking price of cars for a moment because fuck, what the fuck is going on? Oh fuck. Do people actually buy these cars for the ridiculous prices? Because I see a lot of people driving these cars. Or, I'm like looking at it like 800,000. Like fucking house. Okay, I don't know. Houses is a bit more expensive nowadays. But what I wanted to bring to the attention is this: who advocates for the employee, uh, or not for the employee, but I know that the population grew exponentially between in like the baby boomers in the 80s and the 90s and so on. So the supply and demand for employment is quite what's the name? The demand is a high demand for employment, or is it now it's the supply of it? Yeah, so they can't supply everybody with a job, but there's high demand, so there's a high unemployment rate. Now, this there's supposed to have been a regulatory body that sort of protects the employee from discrimination, unfair practices, etc. And I wonder why I ask, and I want to reiterate because you see, companies are profiting from the laborers doing the labor, the job. However, the remuneration factor, and I'm not saying my personal remuneration factor. I'm saying in general. Um, I see they seem to be robbing people blind of their worth, so to speak. If I look back at when I started in the workforce in 2005, finished matric in 2004, 2005, I started working 4 hours a day, Monday to Friday, at a call center. Um, so, and I got paid about 2,900 for that 4 hours a day. Now 2,900 in today's money is not much, but 2005 it was a lot of money. 2006 I started working at a big corporation, customer service. I then my starting salary was 5K, and then also um, depending on how you perform, you get your increases based on that. Also, the company shared uh, the um, the financial um, the financials was shared with us openly to let us know how much profit the company made every year. Um, so what we can expect because we under budget or whatever. So everybody knew they were transparent, man. So everybody knew what's going on and what to expect. So we were under budget. So quarterly, there would be a quarterly report that everybody would get. And then there would be an annual general meeting where um, they would shut down, but not shut down the whole place, but like um, I think there were three meetings on that day, and then you would be in a session, and then a third of the call center and the third of the staff will go on the first meeting, and the other third in the middle of the day, and the other third was the end of the day. But they were, and so that you can just see what the plans are for the next financial year, and what the planning is, and how you fit into it, your area or your team or your department. Also, what was nice about that time is the employers actually valued, or they actually cared about the employees. So you weren't just a number. You weren't just and I'll never forget my employee number at this institution. You weren't just N924571, whatever. Your name actually meant something. If you had issues at home, they would actually take that into consideration. Because at the end of the day, they understand that you're a human being and not a machine. Um, yes, you are replaceable, but that's not the consensus, or that's not the message, or that's not the how they want to treat the employees. They would do, they would go above and beyond to actually assist yourself, or you in your whatever it is you're dealing with. Um, and they would go through links to actually assist in any way they can, whether it be financially, whether you need assistance therapeutically, or whatever the case may be. They were there to lend a helping hand. Um, and then, if you, and then there was a time where, if I going up to, I think it was up to 2010, 2011, 2012, there was a decline, but there was an increase in, as time went by, the position, like being a customer service agent, or yeah, being a call center agent, the salaries were quite good. You started like by 2010, 11, 12, the starting salary for a call center agent, whether it be customer service or sales or whatever the case may be, was about 12,500 k to 12,500 plus benefits. I'm talking about medical aid, the works. 3 month contract, permanent thereafter, medical aid, the works. You know what I'm saying? Now they give you an indefinite contract. But what I'm saying is like 12, 13k was the least you were gonna get paid. I'm not making this shit up. You can, if you get literature from the when you have to look for work in the papers on the internet, they disclose the salary there. Um, so then I don't know where the what the fuck happened. Okay, obviously they came to realize, okay, there's a lot of unemployed niggas and everybody is looking for a job, so people are desperate and they prey on their desperation deliberately. And government should actually intervene and say, look here, this is sort of a skilled labor position, or someone that's finished school and with a matric certificate at least. If you have matric, you see what I'm saying? Just when I'm on a fucking roll. But I mean, someone that's finished school or matric, um, to at least, have a minimum earning of, say, 10,000 plus medical aid benefits and whatever. Because in today's day and age, look at what we're going through, a pandemic, COVID, all that stuff. These benefits are things that we need to push for in our youth and in our jobs. And what I'm going down to is, in recent years, there's a downward, in even today still, with the economy fucking up so, with the bread price being so high, petrol price being so high, whatever. Whenever, like I see people going into jobs and they get paid less than what people got paid 2 years, 3 years ago for the same job, starting salary. For argument's sake, like 8,000 or 9,000 rand starting salary plus maybe a benefit of provident fund and maybe a medical aid cost to company, paying off. the Medicaid and whatever, um, actually would be beneficial for for the employee to go home with 5K, at least with 5K in their pocket, but the Medicaid is paid, they got the provident fund in place, etc. Because now employees are getting starting salaries of 5K, ridiculous hourly rates, the shittiest hourly rates. So overtime isn't even doesn't even benefit them. Not myself. I'm saying I'm on a good rate. I don't mind. It gets me through. Um, we anybody can always use more. I'm not going to say I'm getting enough. I'm not saying that. I can definitely use more, but increases and employee retention, the longevity of an employee is no longer a priority to companies. Like like it seems to that they squeeze whatever they can out of a person, burn them out, and then spit them out like a piece of gum, which is such a filthy trait to have. I and again, I'm speaking in a general sense. It's not mm, my employee is great. I'll be honest with you. Um, Very lenient. I like I say, very flexible. Um, there is there's always room for improvement, but like I say, for my personal experience, somebody else might have a different experience. But with my employer, I'm happy. I was there was many times that um, they didn't even ask questions. I thought for things that I would have otherwise been should have been crucified for. So I can at least say that my employer, for what I put in and what they give me back, we on a we on like a plateau type vibe. So yeah, so they see me even like as hard as I work, they give me my props where my props is due. They're lenient with me in terms of because they see how hard I work. So if if there is misfires or mishaps or miss whatever, then they cool with it. So like I say, not my, but I'm talking on the BS. So because I know a lot of unhappy employees, and I know a lot of employees that, um, or rather, let me say what inside of this is, I can see that no employees is working above the breadline because you need to understand that if a company is paying an employee 5K per month or 6K per month or 7K, say 7K per month, and they pay a tax of say 800 rand on that. Um, let's say 1,000 rand gets withheld. Okay, so that's six almost 7K. That's 6K there. They need to be at work every day. So if you travel on average like me to town, up and down is about 60 rand per day. If you work 20 days a month, um, that's 1,200 rand just in traveling fees. Also off that 6K, so that's already 5,800 rand that they retain. My groceries alone, I'm up, but I'm a food connoisseur, so I'm not a food connoisseur. I'm lying, but I have certain I like buy sometimes unnecessary stuff. But like my ingredients and stuff come out to 3K, and that doesn't go through the whole month. But so say you take 3K for food and whatever, or not 3K. I'm talking shit. If I'm meaning now because I'm sharing my rental and whatever. Say it becomes about 4K a month. That's uh, from that 5 acres that's left. After that 6,000, 4 acre whatever is left. So 4K. So there's 800. So you need to understand that from that 800 there now, like that person still needs to say it was myself. You that's single. You still need to mingle. You have 800 in pocket money to enjoy the fruits of your labor, which will make you feel very despondent, because A, you were unemployed, but now you have a job, but then B, now you're only working to sustain getting to work. Because let's face it, you can't buy yourself a new trendy cell phone with 800 rand. And if you, now people say, no, but you need to save, you need to save. What the fuck, 800 and how long are you gonna save? By the time you saved up for that device, the device is no longer trending. And devices are not 1,000 rand or 200, whatever anymore. We know it's like 50,000 rand or whatever the case may be. So now you could take a contract out because you maybe qualify for it, but it's gonna cost you 600 rand per month. So you have a 200 rand left, give or take. Not taking into consideration other emergencies or whatever. So what I'm getting at is government needs to really advocate and make the bottom starting salary. They need to legislate that, so to speak. Legislate and say, look, fam, if someone that they finish school, they finish matric, doesn't matter if they had 10 distinctions or whatever, they went through all 12 grades. So they can read, write, arithmetic is there. You getting some sort of educated person, they can do basic maths, can speak English and Afrikaans, or they can speak two languages. You are getting that, and for that, that is worth about, let's say, 8K minimum. That needs to be the starting salary for a junior position. Because believe it or not, whether you have all the experience, when you go for an interview, they just say, okay, now you know I have call center experience for more than 2 years or whatever. They don't negotiate the salary to say, look, our starting salary is 7K, but because of your experience, we're going to give you 13. Seeing that you work for 20 years in a call center, so you know the back and forth of this. So we're not going to have a problem with you. You can adapt and you can adjust, and you're going to be able to run this place basically once we just give you the fundamentals, because you have been 20 years, you know the inner workings of it. So they don't say that. That's not what they say. They try to make you believe that shit. They don't say that. They're like, my brother's salary is 7K. Never have I ever, like, there has been, no, not of late. Previously, based on experience, they would give you an offer. You'd say, okay, now so you got 5 years of call center experience. Look, our starting salary is 13, but you will be in an interview with HR and two other people. But based on your experience, because they will say based on your experience, your salary, the starting is like 13, but based on your experience, we can give you 17 and a half. Because of your experience, we feel that you'll be an asset to the company, because you've used all the systems, so you'll adapt easily, so we won't have any issues with you. Do you feel that's good? You can still go, can I think about it? You inside, you're like, fuck yes. But you're like, okay, what I'll do is I'll get back to you, and you play that you play that game. Nowadays, fuck, my bro. Like, you can have whatever experience. My bro, we're gonna pay you 5K. We don't give it big. Like, either you're too overqualified or whatever the case may be. But yeah, but that is something that I wanted to bring up. That government needs to legislate that type of thing, because the bread price goes up, the petrol price goes up, all that goes up, but the affordability of the bottom feeder never goes up, and that's why people is fucking up, resorting to crime and other cuck. It makes like side hustles. Everybody's busy with a side hustle, a fucked up side hustle, smuggling some cuck, drugs, whatever the fuck they're smuggling, because I'm working now. So I have some money. So I'm going to take my 800 and buy me some stock, whatever, drugs, whatever, crayfish, whatever illegal shit there is. And I'm going to swing my 800 and into whatever, because now, I work for a company and whatever, and people think I'm earning a lot. So, and people get away with it. Some get away with it, some get caught, and it's all fuck up. But what I'm saying, is government, you're giving away billions and billions of rands. I'm all for the 350 thing per month, but it's going now for 2 years. My bro. Like, these people that got lump sums now because they didn't go claim their 350 that time. I applied for it. I don't know if I can go claim my shit for the years at that time, because I was unemployed at the time. I doubt it, but not that I want to go claim it. But I mean, seeing that the government is giving away free shit, billions and billions is being given away instead of investing. Every month, those billions that you give away in 350s, create the opportunities for jobs, build some shit. Rather have CAD companies give these people free computer courses where they can get certified or some cuck, instead of giving 350s away. Because why the fuck must anyone be willing to work if they're going to get it? 350s, fuck all, I know. But it's a lot to some people. You know how much fucking, imagine. I'll not say it here on this platform. Because, yeah. Well, fuck it, I'll say it. Imagine how much drug somebody can buy with 350 then. If you're getting a 350 and the DOC, the drug of choice is 50 then. You just provide them with 7 fucking servings, which might last them a day or 2. I'm just saying. If they maybe 3 or 4 together, that's 1. Or that's a week's fucking fuck up. After a week, they're high as shit. Now they can't maintain it. Now they go out robbing people, stabbing people, because now the tolerance has built up. And you see what I'm saying? Where I'm going with it. So the tolerance is now higher because the 4 of them were smoking, so liquor, and now so that one scave they used to take a day, now the need has increased to the 20 they had that last week. And they end up robbing people and stabbing people for their phones and cut innocent people that now bears the brunt of this fuck up. I'm not saying, like I say, you didn't think it through. I always say people that make the decisions need to be someone that's fucking there on the street and knows, can think ahead. Not to say, we're going to give them. You don't give people fuck all, you them well for it. But that's just my story. I'm sticking to it. That's the one thing. Because I was feeling sorry, man. Because I mean, that's a bit shitty. I know of people that's working just to get to work, and that's kind of unfair. At least they're eating, and sometimes they can't even get to work. They have to make loans and add more stress to their lives. But yeah. Otherwise, yeah, Valentine's Day is coming up. Definitely, there's no affordability for Valentine's Day because of the economic embarrassment. But yeah, maybe I don't know. I bought like in bulk like by the Chinese shop years ago, but I only had a Valentine like twice after that. But I bought like 20 plastic roses like in bulk for Valentine's Day that time. It cost me like 20 rand, it was 1 rand each. But in Chinatown just opened, so still have a few of them there. There's no dust. It's not dusty, but I can just throw it in some water. Still red as shit and whatever. Beautiful stuff. So I'm gonna, re-give that. I see that same pack of roses is now 5 something. Chinatown isn't any fucking cheap anymore. They on the JSE now. But on the stock, once they hit the JSE, that's fucked up. Like, bro, once they hit the stock exchange, when there's over shares 99, we're big now. No, don't come here with that. We have receipt. You can return 14 days. I'm talking cack. Never in a million years will you have your receipt and they used to say no return. You see, I just the work, no return. That battery just worked there, and I got home and the battery's fucked up. No return. I told you it was working. I said, but you tested one, you didn't test the other 6. Well, you took it out, same package, same thing. Anyway, it's just gone 3:41 on the 12th of February. This is 357th recording. I don't know if I'm gonna upload it. I was attacking a lot of people, so I don't know. Fuck, I'm gonna upload it, man. Just so that I can upload something. Because I haven't uploaded anything. I literally have like 300 and some odd stuff that I recorded. 30 every day. But anyway, I need to go. I need to get working at 7. And yeah. Also, yeah, that's something for another day.